Hello Year 9s, this is lesson 2 in the Electricity and Magnetism booklet. You should have some vague idea about the circuit symbols now. If I just go back for a second. Yes, I'm just going to highlight some of these now. LDR, light dependent resistor. Diode only allows current to flow in one direction, and this example to the left. This is a thermistor. Its resistance changes with temperature. This here is a fuse. If too much electricity current flows through the fuse, the wire melts and it protects the circuit from fire. We've got a resistor here, resist the flow of current. Here we've got a variable resistor. I know it's variable because it's got an arrow going through it. Variable resistor is very useful when we want to change the amount of current flowing through a circuit. Think about a dimmer lights and volume control on a stereo or something like that. And then we've got the basics here, absolute basics. We've got a cell. It's got a positive end and negative end. That means that conventional current will flow anti-clockwise here, and if there was a bulb here, then it would light up. That's what a bulb looks like right there. This switch is on. It's closed. This switch is off. Can you see the gap there? And then we've got a couple of meters. An ammeter, circle with an A in it, measures the flow of electrons. It measures current in amps. Circle with a V inside it, that is a voltmeter. What does that measure? Voltage or PD or potential difference. They mean exactly the same thing. And the units for voltage is volts or big V. So, whistle stop tour of symbols. This is good fun, this is, and it works. Into Google you need to put in PHET and then DC circuit. So you type that in, that's number 1. Then you get this here. Click on this. And then you get this screen. Click on the lab. And once you've done that, you get this sort of screen here. Have a read through this. And I'm actually going to go on to the FET circuit symbol site now. So here we go. And there I am. Now this is great, I've got to say. So I'm going to bring out a battery. And there it goes. Now you see those blue dots? We can get rid of that if you click on that, show current, no. Okay? And now we put in a wire. And you can add more wires. This is great fun. And then you could add a bulb if you wanted to. And then add a little bit more wire. And then add a little bit more wire. Add a little bit more wire. Let's put a switch in. That switch is open. A little bit more wire. And let's complete the circuit. And nothing happens. But if you shut the switch, then the bulb lights up over here. It's great. You can also start to add in other bits of equipment. Now the other bits of equipment that we could add in would be a voltmeter. Now a voltmeter always goes around a component. Let's see what the voltage or PD is here. 9. Let's remove that back over there. And then we can put in an ammeter if we so wish. So what we do is we click on one of these and we can just cut. And so now what we can do is add in an ammeter. It measures the flow of current in amps. 0.90 big A amps. Okay, so you just have a play with this and you can have a look down at all the other things that are available to you. This is just have a go. You know, this is 10-15 minutes just having a play with this construction kit. Now, using the FET DC circuit internet construction kit, I'd like you to construct this circuit now, and on this diagram in your book, can you label up the battery? So the battery would be here, and a wire, that's that there. The bulb, not the blub, the bulb, that's that there. And then the open switch, well, the open switch is right here. Now, why has the bulb not lit up? Notice that the bulb here has not lit up. That is because your answer here is the circuit is incomplete because we've got an open switch. Air is air is an insulator. It doesn't easily allow electricity to flow. So that's your answer for question 2. Then question 3, using a ruler, create this circuit using circuit symbols. Well, I can see here that this end is the positive end of the battery and this end is the negative. So it's the negative. That's the positive. And then I should be using a ruler, but I'm having difficulty with rulers on this board at the moment. Use a ruler. I'm going round now. And now we've got a switch that is open. Okay, I'm going to move across here. Notice that I'm not putting in the diagonal wires. Let's just keep things nice and simple. Notice I'm not leaving any gaps. Look, there's a big gap there between the wire and the bulb. That is a no-no. Make sure that the gap is not there. The bulb is a circle with a full cross going across it. It doesn't look like this. This is not a bulb. This is just a circle with an X in it. That is no good. And then the final thing to do is just link these two components up using a ruler. And there we have it. Now, question 4, explain what happened in this circuit using the words below. Well, if you're set 3, listen up. If you're set 1 or 2, listen up. I would be saying, when the switch is closed, the circuit becomes complete. This allows current to flow around the circuit, and so the bulb lights up. Now we go on to set 1 or set 2. Okay. When the switch is closed, the circuit is complete. The battery provides the electrical push called voltage or potential difference or PD, which allows current, which is the flow of electrons to move around the circuit. The current is the flow of electrons, and this allows the bulb to light up. Now, ammeters and voltmeters. We've got greens and yellows. What you need to do is actually put the answers into the green or the yellow circle, but I will just colour them in the correct one. So an ammeter, yeah, it's circle with an A in it. The units are in amps, e.g. 13 amps. And what does it do? It measures current, which is the flow of electrons. All of those go into the green circle. The remaining ones I'm just going to check. A voltmeter, yeah, it's a circle with a V inside it. The units are volts, e.g. 5 volts, and it measures voltage, PD, potential difference, the electrical push that allows current to flow. Okay, so finally you're going to construct this basic circuit to the right, okay? But this time down here you're going to add in an ammeter, okay? The bulb is lit. Current must be flowing. Write down the reading shown by the ammeter. Write it into the ammeter and don't forget the units. I wonder if you got the right answer. Here comes the right answer. And it was 0.90. Did you include the units though? The units are of course big A, amps. Notice that and I'm going to put in some colour here now. Let's see if this works. Notice that the ammeter was placed in the main circuit. In fact, all the components here, the bulb, apologies, the bulb, the battery, the closed switch, and the ammeter, they are all placed in the main body of the circuit. We say that they are placed in series. In our next lesson, you are going to see that the voltmeter is not placed in the main body of the circuit. In fact, a voltmeter is always placed around a component. But more about that next lesson. Well done today. Thank you.